Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ticking All the Boxes. It's Hawkesbury standalone meeting this weekend in Sydney. I guess you could call it Sydney, couldn't you?
Yeah, Hawkesbury's part of Sydney or Greater Western.
Yep. Hollandale Stakes Day up at the Gold Coast, of course, and it's been an eventful week, Clint.
And the Group 1 South Australian Derby will be on this weekend too. Where's your collar?
Yeah, look, there was a bit of stick there on Twitter last Friday night when the boys went down, and
wonder why.
I copped it there, so fair enough too. I went off early.
What about? When did you go off early about?
When I wore the scarf last week and picked the wrong week to wear the scarf. Got done by the bunnies, but that's all right.
It's all right.
We wrapped up our Randwick Carnival last week.
Thank Christ, it's over.
What a carnival. Didn't it have everything?
What a day.
World's best sprinter retiring during the carnival.
Day.
Gay goes 3 weeks without training a winner and then caps it off with a stoush with Stingo. And
I don't think Gay
Stingo
caused a stoush.
No, but there's a bit doing.
How long is she going to get for the shoulder charge in the enclosure?
Oh, I saw that. I reckon
Everyone saw that.
I reckon Sonny Bill's looking at thinking, oh.
Yeah, all very exciting. It's all going to play out there on Monday. Be interesting to see what happens.
And I've noticed all the media outlets as well very, very carefully have singled out that piece of footage as the bit that they constantly show. We've got an 8-race card at Hawkesbury on Saturday where the track is currently a dead 4. The rail is true. Our prices this week, Clint.
Luxbet.
Luxbet, are they?
Yes, the first.
The first TAB number 1 club, no Metropolitan win, handicap over 1,300 metres.
Double Halo's $11. Prince of Sophia, $7.50. Full Blast 8. Missile 8. Chiaroscuro or whatever it's called, $4.60. Petrify $9. Number 6, yeah. Petrify $9. Lyric $8. And Gold Bender $7.
You're the odds man. What's dewing here?
It's just an average little off-season benchmark. What? No Metro win race.
Yep.
Mate, look. It's nothing. It's not an exciting race. So I've gone looking for a bit of value. The favourite, number 6.
Yeah.
Ran 4th to Namsarai Dynamic on a Rock Magic in a midweek race. Comes out of a midweek race. Mm-hmm. Whether you want to be taking $4.60 it is debatable. I don't. I've gone down the list here and I've come up with Lyric. Now, he's a former Darley horse. They sold him. He promised the world as a 2-year-old. He's never really delivered and lived up to it. In saying that, you go through his form. In October last year, he ran 2nd to Academus on this track, beat 1.8. Well, you'd think if he ran up to that, when he had 56.5, he'd be pretty hard to beat in a no Metro win race. Mm-hmm. He resumed for the new stable. First up, he ran 2nd at Goulburn. Now, it was a 1,000-metre Class 2 race. The winner of the race is Penny Red, who had previously run very well in a race at Randwick, behind Just a Girl. He had 60 kilos that day, and he really stormed home hard. There has been a city winner out of that race, believe it or not.
Who's that?
The Great Shiso, which finished down the track. So I think it's fair to say the form out of the race, the form should hold up, like from the Goulburn race. And Goulburn is one of those country tracks that's the form's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Yep. He drops from 60 kilos to 53. Yep. He's got a soft draw. He won his only race at this track. He performed well at this track when 2nd to Academus. At $8 on each way basis, I think he's probably the best way to play this.
You have something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be diving in and having the full week's worth of rent on him, but
it is a no Metro.
But I think he's got a good hope in the race, put it that way. I don't think he's an $8 chance.
Okay. I actually like the 2nd string Darley horse over the number 6, as we'll call it, for what it's worth. But I've gone with Nissile, number 5. Good fresh horse this. 3 starts, 1 win, 1 second. But if you actually look into it a bit, delve a little deeper, its only unplaced run was last preparation first up. and it was at Canterbury. And I had a look at the replay last night. It was against Liechtenstein and Taxi Driver. Should have finished a fair bit closer. Don't know if he would have won the race, but it certainly would give him pretty good credentials going into a race like this. He's just got the right form on the board to be taking out a race of this nature. Barrier 11, he's get back run on horse. Just got to hope that there's enough pace in the race so we can slot in one off the rail. But I think he's a great price. I think there's about 12 or 13 bucks around town as well. So I'd be having something on it for sure.
All right.
All good. Race 2, the Evergreen Turf 2-year-old handicap, another 1,300 metre event. It's an 8-horse field.
Our prices. Divine Calling is $4. Paxomadia, $4.60. Favourite Zoostar, $2.60. Chosen Angle, $5.50. Quell Butte is $10.
Yep.
And the rest of them are $16 or better.
Hard race for me, this one, mate. I've gone Paxomadia or Paxomedia, however you pronounce it. Look, I'm always a bit concerned when they drift at their first start and then win and then backing them at their second start. I did beat a horse called Liberty's Choice. It was a bit of a tip around for that thing that day. They beat the third horse by nearly 3 lengths. Well, I think it's good enough form. He's drawn well, which for 2-year-olds is important, close to the rail. I think there's a couple of races that could beat him, but I think he's probably a pretty good each-way bet if he gets out to that price.
There's 4 horses here I think you can make a case for. I'm not that fussed on Chosen Idol. One of Maiden at Scone, and yeah, I'm not that fussed on him. I think the winner will come from Divine Calling, Paxomadia, Zoostar, and Quell Butte.
Quell Butte. Okay.
Yeah, Divine Calling. Look, his first 2 runs were excellent. You know, he's got beaten a short half head behind Diamond Oasis, who's franked that form via Safeguard. He was then a bit. I thought he was a bit weak in the kindergarten, over 1,100. So stepping up to 1,300 concerns me here.
I think they went pretty quick in that race though, didn't they?
Yeah, but...
He was the outside leader.
Yeah, I just thought he was a little bit weak. You know, it was a decent race. Like, Safeguard's a good horse, and Everidge came out and won the week later. Domino Oasis is now in Brisbane. It's going to go one of the favourites in the Ken Russell. So it's a significant drop in grade, but he's got his share of weight, and he doesn't strike me as a horse that's going to run 1,300 strong.
Yep.
Paxomadia was excellent first up, but as you said, there was no support for him, so maybe he's just a racehorse, which those sort of horses, you know, they can be lazy at home on the track, lazy in trials, turn up race day and produce.
Yep.
Zoostar got rave reviews for his debut win at Canterbury, but the one thing I'll say, he's a promising horse, there's no doubt about that, but he got every conceivable favour. He didn't go around a horse, he just dived up the fence into a strong lane.
Yep.
I think get to Quell Butte, she made her debut in the Keith Mackay, right, in a stakes race during the carnival. She ran 4th, beaten 3.6 lengths. But I think she'll benefit from the experience, and I do remember Peter Roble getting off her and saying she'll improve significantly off that run. She condition gave out a bit late, and, you know, just from the experience, she was a bit green. And I just thought at $10, coming out of that race from a good draw, back onto a firmer surface, I think she's worth something each way.
Okay.
You know, in a race where I think definitely Zoostar's horse to beat, but I think he's under the odds because, as I said, everything went his way on debut. Everything.
Okay.
So.
All right. Just on that Divine Calling, I just thought I'd mention this as well. I've got to check that last race day at Randwick, but I'm pretty sure no front runners or very few front runners won during the Randwick Carnival. So I was just going to. So I wouldn't be surprised if over the next few weeks a couple of horses that were either leading or right up on the pace during Randwick might actually improve back to these other tracks.
All right.
All right.
Where's Paul? So I just got to see who that is. They've rang me 3 times in 2 minutes.
Is it the same person?
Well, I don't know. I'll find out one way.
You're right. Shit, mate. Yeah.
That's all right.
We good?
I can wait. Listen, I think we've delete all that shit at the start. We just waffled on about it.
Yeah, that's all right. I can just delete it. It's fine.
We're better off not saying anything.
Yeah.
Just cut it out after we said, you know, oh, it's been a big week.
Yeah. All right. You're right. All right. Check, check, check. 3, 2. Race 3, the Blakes. Check, check, check. Race 3, the Blakes Marine Benchmark 80 handicap over 1,500 metres.
And the prices.
The prices are, sir.
Namsarai's $10. Z-Line is 9. Calvo's 8. Dynamic on a 350. Zonda's scratched, so that's important. Westchester $6. Monsalo missed him $12. St Labumba 7.
What's doing?
Well, when I did the form for this Wednesday night, or last night, Zonda hadn't been scratched. So Kiwi, they wouldn't know the rules when they're dual acceptors. They've got to be scratched by midday.
5, isn't it?
5, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
5. But
Well, I checked last night and it was still in. Anyway, it's been scratched now. Dynamic on it was he's been very good at his 2 runs this campaign. You know, he resumed off a long break and was a solid 2.7 lengths behind Snitsky next to the Universe Master Gaze. Next to the Universe ran well again yesterday. Second up, he just got out bobbed on the line by Namsarai. He meets that horse a little bit better at the weights here. I think at his 3rd run back from a 500-day spell, he's now getting to a fitness levels he needs to be at to run well. The only trick with him is barrier 14, but he gets the services of Bowman. So, yeah, look, he's a horse he's got something. He did a good job early in his career, and I think we're now start to up to 1,500, 3rd up. Short enough, but 355 to 2, it's still fair price.
It's all right.
Win 50 for 20. I'll cop that. So, yeah, he's the one for me.
Okay. I've gone a bit wide here. Scottish Border, number 3. 2 trials have been really good since it's come back from Melbourne. Is a horse that's just always put in a good race against reasonable class before. Like, he's a bit hit or miss, but at $26, I think there's even $31 floating around. I just like what he's done in his 2 trials, and I'm not going to go out and declare him, but I think in a race where there's a favourite that you've made a very good case for, but it is drawn wide and it's still got to step up. I think this bloke who's performed against some pretty handy sort of middle distance types before, if you go back through his career, I think he's a great each way bet at over the 1,500 here.
$26.
Yep.
The horse I didn't mention was Westchester.
Yep.
I meant to mention it. Lightly raceable, reset mare, sorry, from the Snowden stable. She's won her last 2. Now, her last start, she beat a horse, admittedly she got weight off, but she beat a horse she beat Soapy Star and Canary Row. Well, Soapy Star's in the Gold Coast bracelet, and I think she's got a great chance on Saturday. Admittedly, she's a 3-year-old, but Canary Row came out at set weights and ran 6, beaten 3 lengths in the Emancipation last Saturday, and was held up in the straight.
Okay.
So I think that form's all right. From a good draw, she's going to prove hard to beat.
Okay. All right, race 4, the Richmond Club Provincial Stayers Final, 2,100 metre race. What's it tossed up the great Ruben Percival and Tullamore over the past 2 years?
Saint Desir, $11. Kua Claim, $5.50. Peck, $6.50. Peck.
I asked Jason yesterday at the track, can you put 2 together? That was $1 million question.
French Gift, $9. Tune, $7. Ward, $12. $4.60 above all. $9 Black Jag. 15 Miss Opulence.
Did I just take your go last time?
No.
Race 4?
No. I went first and then came back in after it all.
Okay, all right. It's me again. All right, sorry. I'm sticking with above all here. There's nothing wrong with his form. He hasn't finished further back than 2nd in 7 starts for Van Dyke since he joined there. I can't see a reason why he's going to get beaten. Why he won't finish 1st or 2nd on Saturday either.
Well, he backing him each way, eh?
Well, I think what's he on the play start? $1.90. Look, you could pretty much back him each way. I mean, I just think he's a great hope in the race. David said yesterday he's just held his form, possibly even improved again off his last run. He couldn't believe how well he came through the heavy 10. So just stick with him, I think.
The day that I take 460 above all will be the day I'll give away punting. He's a battler, but he just doesn't win very often. He's won 4 and run second 10 times. Not sort of horse I want to be taking a short quote about.
Which one of these?
I don't like the race, but I think you just pen Kua Claim's last run on that heavy track. A lot of those horses didn't handle it. Judge him off his previous run when he carried 58 and he finished 1.5 behind Studio and more than 3 lengths in front of Peck. I think that's a true guide to his chances here. Gets a soft draw, Bowman aboard. You know, he's similar sort of horse. He's won 4.9 seconds, 8 thirds. So he doesn't win very often, but he's 550 compared to the 450, and that's just a bit more attractive to me. I probably won't be putting my own on him, but for the sake of the tip, I'd be tipping him in front. Interested to see what St. Nasir does here as well. Wasn't disgraced in a couple of runs in Adelaide and Caulfield. You know, he finished behind Cavendish, Spirit Song, Midnight Martini at Caulfield. Admittedly, he was beaten 5.5, but these are walkers. So, yeah, $11, maybe he's the way to play, just for something small for an interest. I suppose the first run wasn't tragic, but geez, he needs to lift a bit off it.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Anyway, not real interested in the race this year.
Fair enough.
It's normally one of those staying races that I do actually find something.
Yeah,
I haven't this year.
I don't mind.
Jeez, I'm very lame.
You are lame,
I'm
aren't you?
very
You're
lame.
going straight to the knackery.